Okay, did some more games. I'm going to do a gameplay review. I actually done 4 games because the video is not going to be too long. Like I said, I just wanted to show you guys some of these other ones that were on here. The first one is, I'm not really sure how you say it. It's either Archon or Archon. It is there was a game back in the past that was a battle chess game. If 2 pieces landed on the same spot, there would be like a little bit of a battle to see which piece would claim the spot, unlike traditional chess. Um, what it is it's a traditional chessboard with non-traditional pieces. They're replaced by mythical creatures and like wizards and sorceresses and golems and um, genies and trolls and orcs, things like that. But what there is, there's a light side and a dark side, and it's kind of the same rule as chess, and the pieces kind of can move the same way, um, with the exception of a couple of the pieces. A couple of the pieces can move different ways and do different things. So there's that on there. Um, like I said, when 2 pieces land on the same spot, it goes to an arena. They fight it out until one of them's standing and the other one's not. So you don't have to really be good at chess at this game. If you can just play if you can play the arena, you can win the game. Um, I let the demo play because I'm not very good at the game, and I'm not very good at the battles and everything like that. So I'm not good at chess. The arena battles, some of them I can be good at, and some of them not. It just depends upon what's facing what. Um, I don't care for this game because it is chess, and I'm not very good at chess, and I don't care for chess too much. Um, the arena gives it a nice little different feel, um, but it's something I don't enjoy. Now, if you enjoy chess, or if you like battle chess like it was back at that point or something like that, you may give it a try. You may like it, and but it's not for me. It's just not for me. Second game I did is Arctic. It's a puzzle game that is a rail playing um, puzzle game. Uh, I couldn't get through the first stage. One button turns the blue ones a certain way. The other button turns the other ones a certain way, and you're supposed to get the balls that are on the bottom and are on the top. You're supposed to get them into the slots on the other side of the screen, and that depends to be a little bit hard, especially when you're trying to look at the screen and you're trying to move the balls around to um, and they end up bouncing off each other, bouncing off the other stuff that's on the screen, and it's hard to watch because it's just hard to get um, certain ones turned a certain way because they all change on one thing. Like if you hit one button, all the blue ones will change from being straight up and down to sideways, and then they'll change to being straight up and down. Same thing with the yellow one. It's the same deal. So you have to sit there and you have to try to figure out, um, which way you're going to turn them or anything like that. For you puzzle solvers and things like that, it's a big good game for you. Again, not good for me. Not good for me. Do not have the patience really to deal with it. Like I said, I didn't even get through the first stage. I played it once before and I got through the first stage, but I didn't get much further. So there's that one. There's a game called Arctic Adventure Penguin and Seal. I had not played this game before. It's kind of an odd game. You have a penguin, and there are, I believe, walruses. And what you have to do, though, is there's diamonds in the stage. You have to push blocks around until you can get those diamonds, and then you have to take those diamonds to the igloo. Again, I didn't get through the first stage. I've done it before, but I didn't get through the first stage this time. You can take the walruses out as you go through. You have to hit the button like a block of ice, you have to hit the button again, and it will, like, if you've got some power, it'll kick it up through there and it'll run them over. And they'll go away for a while. And kind of like Pac-Man. They'll go like the ghost on Pac-Man. They'll go away for a little while. There's, as I'm reading, there's 50 rounds. There's also, I wanted to show you guys, there was a construction mode on there too, where you can make your own. You can make your own mazes. Like I said, this one is not for me. Maybe for other people. I just don't like the enemy respawning after I take care of them and trying to move around on a board like that. And so it's not something I particularly enjoy. The game actually says that they're seals that are trying to stop you, but they kind of look like walruses. Now, onto a game I wasn't going to do on this. I wasn't going to do on this playthrough, but I figured the videos may be too short unless I added this one, so I figured I'd add it on there. And it's called Argus. Argus is one of your vertical scrolling shooters, like Terra Cresta, some of those other ones that go up and shoot. I think you can get different. I think you can get different power ups. I didn't see any, and I didn't get past the first level of that one either. And I didn't see any power ups on the way, but there are things that are flying, and then there's things that are on the ground, and you can use either your ground missiles, or, you know, if they're flying in the air, you can take them out that way, and you can use your flying ability. So, you know, it, again, not, it's not a bad game, but they had so many of these that so many of them were so much better than this one. Like I said, 1942, 1943, Terra Cresta, some of these other ones, they're much better than this. I prefer Aero Fighters that you'll probably see me do at some point on the Neo Geo. I prefer to play Aero Fighters if I'm going to play a vertically scrolling plane shooting game, or I choose to play Dragon Legend, which I've already done a video on of both playthroughs of Dragon Legend, and we'll go ahead and talk about Dragon Legend real quick, since we're on that topic. Dragon Legend is a game where you're trying to save, well, depending upon how it goes, the story is different either way you go. There's 9 total stages in the game. You go through the first stage. When you go through the first stage, well, it's not really a first stage. It's like a prologue stage. When you go through that stage, if you die going through that stage and you do not defeat the boss, you turn into the gold dragon, and you only have to go through 5 stages. And that beats the game. And you get 2 life bars. So that's the easy route to take, kind of. If you beat the boss, you turn into the blue dragon. You get 1 life bar, and you go through all 9 stages. Now, like I said, the life bars are replenished by different power ups. You can pick up power ups and things, and it'll turn you into a green dragon with spread shot, or it'll turn you into a white one, or it'll put a white one with 2 little ones beside of you that shoot when you shoot. You can shoot stuff on the ground. You can shoot stuff in the air. You can get like ground ones that shake the ground and kill anything on the ground. There's a lot of power-ups in this game and a lot of stuff in there. The best thing to do in some of the stages, though, some of the stages are just, you maybe barely have enough room to make it through. You need to just hammer down on the fire button and just get through. It's a good game, though. I really like it, and like I said, I like it better than some of these that are vertical scrolling shooters. I would definitely say that if you're wanting to play a good vertical scrolling shooter, you should try either Dragon Spirit, or you should try Aero Fighters. Those are probably the two best I can think of right at the moment. I'm sure there's probably more, but those would be the two best to start off with. Also, to clarify on the last video I made with the American Gladiators, it was brought to my attention that the only way that you can get to the Eliminator is by having 2 players play the game. I was not aware of that. So having 2 players playing the game, get to the end, and there's the Eliminator. So, you know, that's just how that is. Like I said, Argus, not a bad game, but I'd rather play something else. So all 4 of these, not bad games, but they're not for me. So until next time, we'll have another video on something, and until then, we will see you later.